How's it going on, guys? Today we're going around London and we're just trying to get the public's opinion on exactly what went down with Trollstation. Was it fair that they got imprisoned for 4 months, or should they done community services and not be wasting the taxpayers' money? Let's see what they think. Here we are, guys, the most central point of corruption in London, 10 Downing Street. And we're out here trying to gauge the public's opinion on what happened with Trollstation and why Trollstation got sent down for 4 months over a prank. Let's ask the police. Excuse me, my friend. Excuse me.
So what is it? This is where the Prime Minister lives. Our First Minister, President. So yeah, that's basically where they live. So yeah, that's why there's so much security and protection. No worries.
Hello, my friend. Hello, Mr. Policeman.
How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm from Poland and I'm trying to get people's reactions on, Trollstation, online pranksters.
Yeah.
They got 4 months in prison. How do you feel about this one?
Can't comment about Trollstation.
No comment about Trollstation. Why not? Why not?
Right. Well, I can't. I can't.
Why? Okay, give me maybe a little comment about the training exercise in the Trafford Centre the police done. 800 people on the payroll, staff, fire brigade, 3 different jurisdictions of police, and there was alarm on distress. Nobody got prison.
Did I? I didn't know about that. So anyway.
And then the police with the running man, spending all the taxpayers' money on the running man. You know the running man? How do you feel about that?
What can I say about that?
No comment.
No, I mean, so incidents like this, when you come here, that's what gets you in trouble, isn't it?
Like which one?
Well, the other Trollstation things that have happened here.
Like the gallery, the art gallery. This is why they got 4 months.
Pretty big, wasn't it?
It was very big. What do they deserve 4 months in prison or no? But what about community services?
Again, I can't comment on that, but it's a pretty silly thing to do. Unfortunately, you've got to face consequences sometimes, haven't you? Anyway,
Maybe community services, maybe. Okay, nobody wants to answer the question. Can I ask you a question about an online prank channel called Trollstation? They do pranks in the city. Have you ever heard of them before?
No, I'm not a computer person whatsoever.
Oh.
I know what the YouTube is, but
You like watching YouTube?
No, I don't watch it. It's only when somebody else is watching and they show me things.
Well, let me ask your opinion as you being a member of the public. Trollstation, there's some friends of mine. They got 4 months in prison for doing a prank in the art gallery in London. What's your opinion on that?
What kind of prank?
They put balaclavas on, they went in with their own paintings, they ran in, they ran out, and they were doing some comedic falling over on the steps and dropping the paintings. But they got 4 months in prison for it.
Well, taking the present atmosphere about the terrorism and stuff, because wearing balaclavas, people are frightened of their own.
Well, there were stockings, there were women's stockings, they were so comical, they had the legs hanging out of their heads.
But maybe, in old stockings, they did in the bank robberies in the past.
True.
So,
okay, but
yeah.
Do you think 4 months is good? Or what about community services and that? Why didn't they give them something like that? What about the taxpayer? The taxpayer is paying for 5 of our guys now in prison.
Yeah.
2 meals a day.
It's true.
So
community
how
service.
would you have dealt with them?
Well, maybe yes. So you're right. Community. The prisons are overcrowded as they are.
Yeah.
So they should put the real criminals there.
The real criminals, like the rapists and the murderers.
Yeah. And this, yes, community service would be helpful. Would be
rehabilitating and stuff, and maybe make them
definitely,
make them have some sort of remorse.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And when sometimes you read in the papers that there was some car accident or something, drunk driver or something, 3 months.
Yes, exactly. We get 4 months for trying to create a bit of comedy for the public.
Yeah. There are some stunning sentences that actually totally inadequate to the crime committed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here we are outside Scotland Yard. I'm going to ask this lady's opinion on something. I and the cameraman are part of an online prank channel called Trollstation. We do bizarre, extreme, funny social experiments highlighting issues. 5 members of our team got 4 months in prison only last month over a prank.
Okay. Depends on the prank.
They went into the art gallery in London, stockings, women's stockings over their heads, and they brought in their own paintings, and they pretended to rob the place and ran out. They did cause a little bit of alarm and distress, 7 or 8 people, but 4 months in prison. What's your opinion on that?
Well, I think that it shows intent.
Okay.
I mean, in United States law versus London law is a little different. It does feel probably a little extreme. You guys have a reputation, so they're probably trying to make sure people don't.
They've been trying to shut us down for about 3 years now.
Right, so you opened yourself up for something that, yeah, that's tough.
4 months in prison. What about the taxpayer paying for the boys' bed and breakfast for the next 4 months? 5 people. And the prisons are overcrowded, by the way.
Yeah, my guess is good behavior for them, and hopefully they'll get out soon. But you know what? It's right now with the terror scares the way they are and everything. That's a pretty dramatic step for them to take.
Okay, well, let me flip this around. The Metropolitan Police in the UK have done. They've done a bit of an anti-terrorism thing in the Trafford Centre, where they got a guy strapped in what looked like explosive devices, and it was well orchestrated. Say there was 800 people on the payroll, including fire services and all the rest, and staff. But they got it wrong as well, and they caused alarm and distress to people. But
It's emergency preparedness, though. They probably
one law for them, one law for us.
Well, but emergency preparedness, they've already coordinated with all the surrounding officials. They're making sure everyone's meeting certain standards, and it's all orchestrated professionally.
It was very professionally done, but it still caused alarm and distress. It still caused alarm and distress.
I can see that.
The
but
same
that's
as
not
us.
That's not what they're penalizing on as alarm and distress.
So, do you reckon maybe community services would have been better for our guys, or prison because they scared people?
Unfortunately, it's all about setting an example. I'm sorry you guys got in that situation.
Where are you from in America?
I'm Jen, and I'm from Rhode Island.
Jen, thank you very much.
Sure.
Are we cool to use this on YouTube? Is that okay?
If you want.
Thank you very
that's
much, my
fine.
dear. Have a nice
Good
day.
luck.
And thank you very much for your opinion.
Sure.
See you later, guys. My friend, have you got 2 seconds? I need your opinion on something, very briefly.
I don't really watch the TV though.
It's YouTube. YouTube. You ever heard of Trollstation pranksters? They do all those pranks and funny things and social experiments and all that. I want to ask your opinion on something really fast, if you could.
Go on then. I really don't know if I'll be able to help. Honest to
Okay,
God.
no, you might. There's about 7 or 8 of us in all. We create content for YouTube. We do some funny stuff. We do social experiments, highlighting issues, let's say child abuse, rape, and stuff like that. And we also do trolling and pranks. And some of our pranks are very extreme, and some of them have gone too far. A month ago, 5 of our guys got sentenced to prison. They went into an art gallery, but they went in a comedic form. They had women's socks over their heads, and they had their own paintings. They ran in, ran out, set off an alarm, and all the people ran out, and they did scare. They caused a bit of alarm and distress, and that with a few people. But 4 months in prison, how do you think about that? What's your opinion?
Yeah, obviously I don't really know enough about the story really to give a great deal of.
On camera, it looked extreme, but I mean, the prisons are overcrowded,
Yeah.
and now the taxpayers are going to pay for 5 guys' bed and breakfast for the next 4 months.
Yeah, I suppose it's how it all measures up really. That's the kind of the biggest thing, isn't it?
Do they deserve prison?
Was there a big impact on what they actually did? And
The Met have been trying to shut us down for the last 3 years anyway, so the Met thought icing on the cake, we got yous now, boys, and
they kind of wanted you anyway.
they
That's
made an example.
the basis of it, I guess. It was probably away from the point, I guess.
Did you see anything the police done in the Trafford Centre where they had that guy run in and say Allah Akbar and all that? They staged an anti-terror thing, and
No, I
they
didn't.
still caused alarm and distress themselves.
Wow.
I don't see them doing any prison time.
No, they kind of just pick obviously certain people that they really want, and for their own particular reasons and justifications again, isn't it? It's more like they kind of, I don't know, cherry pick people that they really want in there and do it for their own.
They see us as online anarchists.
Yeah,
We're not.
totally.
We're creators.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
creators,
yeah.
but we have a bit of a following. But how would you personally deal with the guys? 5 guys, bed and breakfast, or maybe some community support, or a community training exercise where they give back to the public.
Yeah, I guess YouTube is a brilliant way of getting the point across. Though I mean, you must be using that to your kind of advantage right now.
Nearly hitting 1 million subs.
Wow. Yeah.
Made world news in the last 3-4 weeks. World news.
Yeah, I guess people power, isn't it? You know, come out together fighting. We all know the system's corrupt. I mean, we all blatantly know that. And
You definitely don't know Trollstation.
no,
Do you be
no.
on Facebook?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of go off the TV. I don't really listen to any media because it all is crap, isn't it? None of it is
I'm trying to think of something that you might have seen us in. What we'd done a breastfeeding social experiment that went viral. Wow. It went all over the world, where an Irish guy, myself, asked a girl to stop breastfeeding on a train because it's making them feel uncomfortable. That went worldwide.
Oh, I did hear about this.
That was us.
Yeah,
That
no
was
way.
us. That went mental. Yeah.
Actually, my brother's ex-girlfriend, she's very, I don't know, it's almost like feminism, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
Done a few of them as well.
Yeah.
We bottled a girl at a feminist rally.
Yeah, she was out rallying against, obviously, you guys, I guess, and she was doing it in public, right, to kind of promote it. So I didn't know that, but that's quite funny, actually. But,
I think personally we pushed it too far, and but now we have a limit now.
Yeah.
We're going to have to make the content more funny, or more of us go to prison.
Yeah, maybe that's kind of reasonable, but I guess, you know, people love people that push the boundaries. I mean, most comedians have in the past anyway, haven't they?
Of course.
Yeah, but
now if you're online, let's say you've got a YouTube account and you share videos.
I think you've got to dance around that line, haven't you? You've got to dance around it, and it's only until you know, then you come back in again. I think you probably, like you say, you could have probably just done yourself a world of good actually with those guys going in.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But anyways,
Brings publicity to you.
How do you feel about YouTube channels pranking the public and, you know, using this as a playground? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, there's a certain element of fun to it, isn't there? And if it makes people smile and happy, then that's great.
Camera, you remember?
Yeah,
Jeremy
sure,
Beadle?
yeah.
Trollstations like Jeremy Beadle on crack.
Yeah. Is
If you want.
Don DeLuise was the other dude as well, wasn't it? That was the other guy.
There's loads of them on there.
Yeah.
Is
Wow.
it okay if we use this on our YouTube?
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nice to meet you. Brilliant.
Thank you very much for your opinion. So here we are reporting breaking news. The Queen has asked for all our guys to be released. The Trollstation guys. Have you been watching that on the news, guys? Trollstation pranksters.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I'm a member of those madness. But yeah, 4 months in prison. What do you think? Is it a bit strong? Could they not have done community services or something?
Should I put the battery on the camera?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Hey, can I get your opinion as people in the street, as members of the public?
I'm not. I must confess. I mean, off the record, I'm not really informed enough to give you an intelligent opinion.
Well, how?
What are we commenting on precisely?
Well, basically, the guys, 5 of our team members got 4 months in prison because of a prank that went wrong in London.
What was the prank?
They went into the art gallery and they went in with women's socks. Comical, just fucking legs hanging out their heads, and they ran in with their own paintings and they ran back out again. They set off an alarm, their own alarm on a speaker. Quite a few people were caused alarm and distress and that, but our guys got 4 months.
Does seem a bit strong.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So the taxpayers basically paying for B&B for all our guys.
I think it seems to me the authorities involved might have had a sense of humour failure, given that surrealism is quite strong in the history of art. I'd refer.
They see us as anarchists.
Well, yeah, you know.
We hit on a lot of good stuff, social experiments against rape, against child abuse and everything.
Sure.
But they don't give us any praise for that. But when a prank goes wrong, they lock us up.
I think that is not good. That's a failure of sense of humour on the lightest level and a harsh treatment of well-intended.
And then the same Metropolitan Police go out and they do that, the Running Man. Did you see all those thousands of police?
Sure.
Who's paying for that?
Oh, that's okay. We're doing that.
The taxpayers paying for that. Exactly.
Sure we are. Of course we are.
So how would you deal with our guys? Would you give them community services or lock them up?
I think a sensible talking to by a judge is all that's required, because
They have no previous convictions.
No, but you know, there's obviously intelligent people involved there, and simply explaining to them, maybe there's a security concern.
Have you got any advice for our guys when they come out of prison?
Keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Damn right.
My man's over there on camera, by the way.
Oh, good.
Dude, can we use this? Can we please use this?
Yeah, of course you can.
You're a gentleman. Who are you working for?
Well, we're freelancers, but this gentleman is the voice of authority from
Channel News Asia.